Hi, it's Steve at John Miller Garden Machinery. Just this morning we've had arrived the new iSeries Segway robotic mowers. Really pleased to get these in so quickly. They've just arrived, loads of new features, loads of new technology. They're going to fit in just below the original H-series machines. So this is going to be for your larger garden, sort of 1,000 square meters plus. The two new iSeries, the I-105 for gardens up to 500 square meters, and the 108 for gardens up to 800 square meters. So basically what Segway have done, if they've taken all the data that they've learned about in the last 12 months in the UK market, they've put all of that together with all the updates on the old machine, but put it into a lower cost, smaller garden unit for the majority of the UK domestic average size gardens. This machine, you can buy it in a box, you can install it yourself, full GPS, no need to bury cables around your lawn edges, no need to cut through wires, no expensive reinstallations. You buy it, you plug it in, you download the app, you follow the videos and the instructions on the screen, and you're off in mowing. So when you purchase this machine, you get everything you need to install it. Charging station, this goes out in the garden, 4 pegs secure it. You plug that in via a transformer into a 3-pin socket. This is your satellite dish. So this can be mounted next to the docking station, or you can buy a bracket to mount it onto a fence or the house or the garage roof with an extension cable. That, you're not putting a massive dish up. This is the receiver here. So 9 times out of 10, that will mount in the ground next to it. You put the machine on the charging station, you download the app, you follow the instructions. That is all there is to the installation of these machines. This machine is so clever, it will also help map out your garden for you. It will drive around using the camera along your fence edges, along the wall line, and basically set itself up. The cost with robotics is the installation and the maintenance of that installation have been a real bugbear for robotic ownership. This system virtually does away with all of that expense. So you're going to be installing yourself, monitoring it yourself, live to your app, and we're going to take out all of that headache of owning robots. So this one here is the I-105, so the 500 unit. The 800 unit is exactly the same size. You're just looking at different size batteries within the unit. So everybody thinks the robot will travel that way. In fact, it travels that way. This is a pull mower. So rather than a push one, the cutter deck is actually behind the wheels. So having the wheels on the front is going to give you far more maneuverability on smaller, more complex lawns. The front steering and drive wheels are on the front, and it will pull the mower deck into all the corners, around objects, making it more maneuverable. So that's the first main difference between the two units. Rear wheel push mowers, great on the wide open spaces, more maneuverable on smaller, more fiddly, more complex lawns. There was always a bit of an issue with GPS satellite navigated machines, as the UK hasn't got fantastic satellite coverage. On the H series, they got around this issue by installing the Vision Fence camera. So with this machine, if you had an area that was particularly weak satellite coverage, you could buy the additional camera fixed to the top of the machine. So you lose your signal, the camera takes over. So it will then tell you if there's anything that it needs to avoid: ponds, patios, flower beds, picnic blankets, chairs. So this was always an add-on extra, works very well as an extra. On the new iSeries, this becomes built into the machine. So it is one unit, one complete system, does everything. So you're not updating a camera separately to the unit. It is all built in, updates at the same time. So the camera is built into the front. You can see it on the front. So when you lose your satellite, the camera kicks in, takes over, and keeps it out of trouble. The camera will also help install the machine. It will, as I said, it will come out, start mapping the garden by using the remote control on your app. When it picks up a long fence line, it will ask you if you want it to take over mapping the garden. You hit OK, and the camera will just send the robot along the fence edge, along the border edge, until it gets to the next complex bit of garden where you can switch back to manually installing it via the remote control on the app. As with all Segways, the blades, there's 3 Stanley knife style blades on the bottom, incredibly sharp. The machine comes with a couple of spare packs of these, so you can take off very small lengths of grass. You know, we're talking tea leaf sizes of grass, so the Stanley knife blade will just slice through that grass, keeping a nice, clean, unbruised finish. You're not going to get any tearing of blades, of grass. You've got the manual control back up on the top and the display screen. Nice and straightforward. Power on and off. Drive home to recharge and go out in mow button. So on the machine, very simple. And then there's your emergency stop should you need to turn it off. We've also got the height of cut dial. It's just a matter of turning the dial to the correct height of cut. Give you a nice range of cutting heights. Everybody here who's been on the course, who's seen this product, is really excited about the capabilities. You know, we think this is going to be a game changer on the domestic market. So we've got them in stock. We've got plenty of them. If you want us to come out and have a look, do a garden survey, we can come out and do that. But this is going to make a massive difference. Don't forget to subscribe and like all our videos. Hopefully we're going to get this out within the next couple of weeks and do a video with a live installation, show you just how easy it is. We've just got to wait for the rain to stop. Thanks for watching.